On to another story we're following for you. China's banking regulator has approved the establishment of 3 private banks, including Webank, by internet giant Tencent. It is part of a trial to open up the banking sector as the government steps up financial reforms. Our Dean Qiao has more.
A step in opening up the banking sector. One of the 3 new banks is Webank in the southern city of Shenzhen. It will be co-founded by internet giant Tencent, Shenzhen Baiyuan Investment Company, and the Shenzhen Liye Group. It will mainly serve individual customers and small and micro businesses. A second new bank will be in the eastern city of Wenzhou, co-founded by Chint Group and Huafon Group. It will target local micro companies, individual businesses, and clients in rural areas. And a third bank in the northern municipality of Tianjin, with Huabei Group and Maigou Group as co-founders, will mainly offer corporate banking services.
80% of small and micro companies can obtain loans from the banks, so these micro businesses will be our main target clients.
The 3 banks are expected to complete the preparatory work in 6 months, which means by next spring at the latest, the first private bank will be officially inaugurated. The China Banking Regulatory Commission says the trial of private banks will be one of the focuses of financial reform in the future.
We will formulate guidelines to supervise private banks and expand the trial in a steady manner.
Experts warn that banking involves risks. Profit margin of many banks has shrunk from over 30% to less than 10%. The risks of private banks are not to be underestimated.
The private banks have a lot of work to do, such as the risk control, corporate governance, and management of executive teams.
The regulator said in March that it will allow the creation of 5 private banks on a trial basis. Each of the banks will be co-sponsored by at least 2 private capital providers. CBRC is working with capital providers to make plans for the launch of another 2 private banks. Jun Chao, CCTV.